1, 2, 3, 4.
Mustangs I will. I guess you better slow your Mustang down. For the first time in history, it's gonna start raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen.
Hi there, Patriots. My name is Logan, and it's pretty cold outside, right? Why not warm it up with some fire beats, introducing the first ever Winter Wonderland remix competition from A3 House. A3 House will provide a recording of the Christmas Carol performed by the jazz band and the choir. The time limit for the beat is 1 minute long, so please use your time wisely. The deadline to send your beats in is February 14th, and there will be prizes for it. Please see Mr. or Mr. Hankins inside the studio next to the library if you have any questions.
Good morning, Patriots. I'm John Graham Smith. Today is Friday, February 8th, and here are your morning announcements. Do you remember waiting in line for homecoming tickets? Well, V-Day Thang is coming, and don't get caught standing around. Instead, buy early. Sales begin today and run through Wednesday next week. You can send a song, a flower, or an orange crush or candy to that special someone, or just a friend. Ordering is easy. Start by filling out the Google form by scanning the QR code on the flyers around the building. You need to be logged into your K-12 account to do this. You will need to know their classroom number and the block of your Valentine to complete your order. You must pay for the item at the SCA window in the cafeteria. Proceeds will go to benefit a scholarship in honor of Mr. Heath. The AHS Choir invites you to a fundraising event at the Timberwood Grill. Bring your friends and family to the Timberwood Grill for dinner on February 12th from 4 to 10 p.m. Enjoy all the great Timberwood fare and support the AHS choirs. A portion of the proceeds will go to the choir. Speaking of choir, our spring musical has been decided on and we will be performing Cinderella. There will be an AHS Spring Musical Cinderella interest meeting on Monday, February 11th from 4 to 5:30, open to anyone thinking about auditioning or joining a crew. Today, Friday, February 8th, is the final deadline for the submissions to the AHS Lantern Literary/Art magazine. This is also your last chance to be entered for the $50 cash prize for Best Personal Essay. Please submit your original writing and artwork. Find a submission form and drop your entry into any of the purple boxes located outside of room 112 or in the main lobby or library lobby. The St. Baldrick's Club is designated to raising awareness and funding for juvenile cancer research. If you'd like to join this team and do good work, come to the St. Baldrick's interest meeting next Wednesday, February 13th. Join us in Mr. Hayes' room, room 143. And now, it's time for another new teacher profile. Here's Iklas with this week's segment.
Welcome back to the new teacher profile. Today we drop in with Miss Vibes.
So, Miss Vibes, what do you teach here at Alamo?
I teach English 9. I have 3 sections of AA and then 3 sections of standard.
All right. Why did you decide to become a teacher?
I've always been really interested in education, and I think kind of like most people who get into teaching, I wanted to become a teacher because of all the teachers who influenced me.
Any specific teachers in mind?
My senior year, Miss Conlon, she took us to perform Macbeth at the Folger Shakespeare Theater, and that was such an awesome experience that I wanted to become someone like her and be able to inspire students like she did for me.
What book would you most like to teach?
I did my English thesis on literature of the South, and so I'm a really big fan of all the authors that came out of that movement. Edgar Allan Poe is definitely a top favorite, and I love Faulkner, but I think that if I could teach any book, I would teach The Moviegoer by Walker Percy, because in high school, one of my favorite teachers was his grandnephew, Mr. Percy. So I thought it was really neat that I could teach his great uncle's book.
So, how would you describe your life as a high school student?
I was kind of a goody-goody as a high school student. I followed all the rules and always worried about my homework and getting good grades, but I definitely acted out in class sometimes, and so I think, not to get into specifics, but senior skip day was probably a highlight of the trouble that me and my friend group got into, for sure.
What's your childhood dream job? What do you think you wanted to be?
I wanted to become a lawyer, and I wanted to work in education, and I wanted to help kids. I also thought about becoming a social worker, so not necessarily becoming a teacher, but kind of around the field of supporting children and supporting families and education. So I guess I'm not too far off from what my childhood dream job was.
What bands or artists do you have on your playlist right now?
Well, I saw Bohemian Rhapsody recently, so I think Queen definitely made a comeback on my playlist. And then always a big fan of the Eagles, and Ray LaMontagne is on there too.
Sweet.
In sports news, any female athlete interested in trying out for softball, please stop by and see Coach Scott in room 115 to pick up a tryout flyer with all of the necessary information needed for tryouts on Monday, the Monday 2/18. Any boy who is interested in playing lacrosse this spring and has not already spoken to Coach King or attended off-season practices, please stop by room 24 on Monday, February 11th to see Coach Keith anytime during the first half of lunch. The boys basketball team kicks off the first round of the Jefferson District Tournament tonight at home against Fluvanna. Game time is 7 o'clock. Please come out, be loud, and support your Patriots. That's all for now. Have a great day, Albemarle.